How are we doing, folks?
So many creatures doing so many things during
You
the
are
day.
listening to Whizbang here, and we are playing, of course, Biomutant. And this is Biomutant lore. What we got down there? And I am pretty much, at the moment of me recording this, do not know what I will be calling this video, but we are continuing from, let me get this money tree, I can zoom out to our map. My last video was about the Surf Archipelago, about just pretty much where the ocean is, and that confirming we are in the ocean, and, you know, I thought the Deadzone might be a big lake of oil, maybe, but it definitely is into the ocean at one point, maybe into something like the South China Sea or part of the Sulu Sea. Who knows? Anyways, this video, let's see, where are we? We're up here. My Deadzone, I had 3 parts of the Deadzone series, I guess you could call it that, where I just covered what I think happened here at the Deadzone. And now we are going to come down from this little car tunnel, oh, that's just a Mechton dock station. And we're going to continue through right here where the root, the tree of life, comes down. It says Aiko's Camp. Maybe I've gone through that and possibly discovered it a little bit, that's why I can see it, but here I've relatively haven't really discovered, and one question that I'm going to keep asking through these videos until I actually do it or confirm it, I'm confused why the Tree of Life loves to go through these oily spots. Why it loves to end up, you know, in these toxinol plants. I think it likes that stuff. Maybe, hopefully it's eating it, maybe it's sucking it up, because everyone loves the Tree of Life, it's obviously not hurting anything, so maybe that is a good reason to keep the Tree of Life. But regardless, we are going to be watching the flow of this Deadzone leak into what we know as Suburbia. And whatever this area here right here, the whole highway apparently leading out, and it looks like I don't even know what fields, but we're gonna go check it out because I like to do this a little bit blind, and uh, I, I I feel like I keep missing out on good video footage when I'm not recording when I first discover a place new here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about necessarily, but, you know, I get all these cool insights right when it's happening, and I wish I would have been recording. So here we are. I'm going to try that with this video. You know, all my videos are already pretty rambly, but that's just my style, so hope you don't mind this one being also a little more rambly. And mind my frame rate too. I am just only on the Xbox One. We are climbing real high up here. This will be perfect though. We can skydive or glide through right to where we want to go. Where's another notch? Gonna give me another notch? Or are we done? Okay. Well, either way. Down we go! So, mainly I was just really curious about I don't know if we'll get to Suburbia unless, that's my plan for this video, but
That's an intact plant hut over there.
plant
Wonder what's
huts,
growing.
Good kind of plants? Oh yeah, look. Maybe. A lot of pipes and stuff. For just a small greenhouse. Oh jeez, it's getting crazy in here. Get out of here. So you have a greenhouse here, which obviously has been taken over. This is not the point of the video, is to fight. Or have you guys watch me continue fighting people. We are going to just see the damage from this whole toxinol area from what was the giant city, you know, and now going through this area. I want to discover or explore this part of the Tree of Life because it obviously has gone through, stained down into here, and there is a part called the Boulder Broke where I was recently just at before I started this video, and the narrator was saying how this is where they would grind everything down. They just kept digging. So,
All sorts of
you know,
creepy things live
confirming my
down here.
facts that they just keep digging and possibly created a flash flood. Okay, see, as you can see, look. Speaking of flash floods, here I am, Deadzone. Give a nice little view. Goodbye, you ugly, ugly, ugly place. Kind of beautiful and ugly in your own right. So, must have gone underneath, flown underneath through the tunnels. Or, when I say tunnels, I actually just mean, you know, underground crevices through the ground. And here we are, still beautiful though. Luckily these mountains relatively stopped things from splashing up above. But obviously, look, you can see, let's get down here. It's starting to look pretty craggly right here. I don't know if this is because it got all mushy and soft and, you know, destroyed, but look at all this garbage. So there's something here where I'm sure it all flowed out underneath and up through here. Some sort of underground channel, like a lava tube. But here, look at this. This is a pretty close-up view of the flowers. Very disappointed when I could not get on top of the tree of life's root. I was very bummed out. I wanted to walk across all of them. That would have been sweet. But alas, you cannot. Can I summon this guy? No, you cannot. So yeah, I mean, just look at all this trash. I'm sure this all flowed up through here when the sludge came and when it just, you know, the Deadzone leaks out any, you know, path of least resistance. Just gonna go through parts of the mountain. This is where it went through. But I'm wondering, why does the Tree of Life like that?
Easy to get lost
Kind of.
here.
Pretty straightforward, just giant scar in the ground. And as you can see now, it's starting to go back down underground, or it went, you know, wherever this lake is. This looks disgusting. Oh, here we go, Aiko's camp. Have I been here before? Maybe I've been here before and fought these folks. I've been doing some things, just exploring, yes, I have. Oh man, my frame rate is driving me a little bit crazy. Apologize for that. I've been here before, obviously, a long time ago. So here is this folks' camp, which almost, if you look at it, let's see. It is like a giant hollowed out spot. As, you know, I feel that, that oil sludge pretty much just wipes away everything that, you know, it drowned right here. Wipes away everything that it isn't solid enough, you know, solid bedrock, creating forts and such like this. Okay, wow. Let's try not to make this too long of a video, and we will climb this tower and we'll head down and maybe get a bird's eye view of some of the... I think it's just fine, actually. I was going to say the damage done, but I think right when you get... Oh, hey, look at this. Some sweet loot I missed.
Just keep climbing.
It's probably definitely a place I discovered when I was first playing the game.
Don't see that every day.
Ooh, an orb stop. I would say a sprung John. Alright, here we go. Come through here. Hi, sir. Just gonna leave you be. Nice little train.
Don't
I'm
let
not.
the day
I'm
pass you
making
by.
the most of it, my friend. So when we come down through here, yeah, like I'm saying, it doesn't seem like anything was very affected. Probably going deep down into the underground channel. But when the ground levels out, it sure does itself. Oh, hey, anyone who's watching this, you might know this already, but this is a little tip or trick for you. I keep hitting these things with all my force. Oh,
Wood scrap.
perfect.
The one kind of
I
scrap
don't
you
know
could
why
actually
that
still
didn't work,
find
but
growing.
usually, I just go and like I slam or I hold the button or I do like a power attack and I hit it as fast as I can, I wouldn't be getting any scrap. And I realize if you just give it one hit, you get one, like, the lighter you hit it, the more you'll get out of it. Let's see if I can try it right here. Like if I do one hit, I'll get one plank, and I can do that about 5 times, and then it will break. Instead of getting only like one piece out of that. Yeah, look at this.
Wood scrap's great for building
2.
things.
Oh, see, there's 3. Oh, yeah. See, I mean, so that's something I've realized. I've wasted a lot of those by breaking them up with a power move, and you know, not getting enough scrap for them. So here's a nice, beautiful little lake we come down to. Everything seems fine here, hunky-dory, except for the bridge broken, but that's fine. That's fine and dandy here in this world. Bear with me, folks. Let's get up here because I wanted to. Yeah, here is the boulder break, as they say. Nice transmission line right embedded into the bedrock. Perfect. Now, I went down here. It's just a nice thing of loot if you ever are coming down here. But boulder broke. Yeah, just a bore mining place, you know. Boring into the ground. Classic human stuff. You can kind of see. That's a beautiful tree root. I feel. I don't want to say this scraggly rock is from the sludge, but you can kind of see
Dusk
it is
is good
coming out
sneak time.
right here. All of a sudden, bam. But what? Oh, there's a Deadzone biome here? Yeah, yes, it's a bunch of sludge, and as you can see on the map, it seems like it comes down right through Aiko's camp, goes underneath the ground, and it hits Boulder Broke. Maybe even they hit right into that underground vein or that channel where this probably was being stored, and it broke out right here. Right into Suburbia, you know, where all the middle-class moms and dads and children and folk are living and sinking their little city, or actually it didn't really sink it, but unlike this part of it, part of Suburbia, but because I believe all this boulder broke right here. This is the half of Suburbia that we don't get to see, even though these are the classic, you know, kind of high-rise buildings. Come through here. There's some pretty baddies here. I'm not gonna fight any of them, but yeah, interesting fact, or fact I should say, just interesting to see how this kind of the geography of how the Deadzone still affects things out over here, even though it's contained behind a giant mountain wall. It still found ways to leak. So here are we are in Suburbia now. So as you can see, it is. Oh, where's my gun? I don't got my shotty on. Blast him. Let's get this guy done with. Done with the sludge, maybe. Yeah. Good night. Sleep tight. Maybe we'll do the same. And one more for good measure. Thank you, sir. They're just waiting at the bus stop. I'm such a jerk. Alright, let's see.
Who'd leave
Hit
rubber
this very
scrap
slowly.
lying
I'll
around
start
like
getting
that?
like a decent amount of rubber scrap. Look at that. Yeah, scrap.
Scrap
Delicious.
delicious.
5 pieces of scrap. Oh, jeez. Ew. Gross. Go away. So, I'm going to try not to waste your time with me fighting anybody here, but at least until the end. But here's a part of Suburbia that obviously didn't get at least wrecked by the sludge, but obviously abandoned and had to be abandoned because the main part of town was contaminated already. And by already, I just mean just dripped and oozed right out through here onto this bedrock. And as far as I know, there's this right here, the Nanoroot Nest, or Nanoroot. Which I will have to do a lore video on even what the Nano are. We've only dealt with them when we first grew the Tree of Life, which is very interesting. And they all have these little nests. So obviously there's something to do with the biosludge and the toxinol that, you know, be it that the toxinol changed this world and made it uninhabitable for them, they're the reason why the Tree of Life is here. Quite interesting, I do think so myself, but this is so far my video about Suburbia and pretty much the leak from the Deadzone into Suburbia. And I hope you find this video interesting. Uh, I know I'm kind of maybe pointing out some things that are obvious, but I feel like there's nobody out here who's talking about the game, I know there's a lot of people out here who enjoy it. When I'm looking at all the comments and stuff, everyone's enjoying the game and they have great things to say about it when I'm watching other videos on YouTube. But so I'm just out here to have some discussion and talk about the game and provide content for people who, like me, are thirsty for that Biomutant lore and just, you know, want to BS about this world and this story and, its potential future. So yeah, check out Suburbia. There's some cool things around here, but I'll let you do it yourself. It's just a ruined town. Uh, Another victim of the Toxinol Corporation. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, and please let me know if there's any insights or anything else you want me to cover. One thing I will be doing, continuing with this like Deadzone. This is not a Deadzone part 4 or anything like that, but just continuing with the sludge river. I know it goes all the way to the Clumpy Dunes, and I really don't understand why, or if that's from something else, and I'm assuming it's from the Deadzone. So that's my goal, is to continue to see where this leads, where it pops up back at, and what the Clumpy Dunes might be. If they're like a way for it to pass through, or if it's where it's kind of settled, hence why the area is dry, hot, and dead. But which wouldn't make sense for the Deadzone area, but maybe has a lot more flow. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to me whiz-bang ramble on, and hope you enjoy my rants. If you don't watch my videos. But please reach out to me. I'd love to have some Discord talk, or just let's talk in the comments below. Don't know enough people who are into this game, so thank you so much for watching, and without further ado,
So much damage.
I'll see you next time. Adios.
You don't have the key energy for that.